Hi, my name is Vivian, and today I'm going to talk about grace, what grace has done for me that efforts could not do, and how to live by grace. Yeah, when I was little, I really wondered what this grace was until I attended this morning devotion where a seminarian asked this question. He said, would you like your battles, things done for you divinely, or would you like to do things by your own efforts? Then I was like, why would I want to do things for myself and by myself when I can have it done divinely, when I can get a divine help? That brings me to what grace is. Grace is a divine help of God, the divine life of God that we can share in. It is evident on the cross where Jesus sacrificed himself and gave us abundant grace, that when you tap into it, you can live by grace. Grace is an unmerited favor that we can get. Grace is when you are not maybe qualified, your efforts, you've made efforts, but your efforts are not good enough, yet you get opportunities that you don't even know about. There is a story that happened to me. There's something that happened to me when I was in search of an IT, where to do my IT placement. So it happened in 2013. I went to this firm where a cousin of mine helped me to submit my stuff. So I went there after the break in school to secure the placement. So getting there, the man just told me that there was no vacancy. So I went away disappointed, and then I tried going to other places. Then but I didn't like it, so I quit. After some time, someone introduced me to fasting. So I fasted and prayed. My mind told me to go back to that place because I liked the firm, because it was a firm a company that I'm supposed to be in. That's in my field. I studied estate management, and it's an estate firm. So I went back there. When I went back there, and I had an appointment. I made an appointment with the boss to see him the following week. So when this week arrived, well, to be honest, I was busy making up my face, dressing up. I wasted a lot of time, took a lot of time doing that, only for me to come to the place. And then he wouldn't even see me. He said to someone to tell me that he couldn't see me, that I should come back next week. And then I realized that it had been a waste of time trying to look good when I didn't even have the opportunity to see who I came to see. So who have I made all this up for? So I realized that what I needed actually wasn't the makeup. What I needed was grace, the grace that gave me the appointment, not the making up and every other thing. So following week I came, and then I got the placement, and it was good. And then after the placement, after the IT experience there, I was employed when I finished my school, when I graduated, even without going for service. So when I told the man that I came before, he said that I came here, that he can't remember that I came here. Then even when I went for service, I told him that I was going for service. He said he didn't know that I did not serve before he gave me the employment. So I have no doubt that what had worked out the whole thing for me was grace. It was grace that removed the protocol of you must serve, you must show your service documents before you are given a full employment. But all that I enjoyed, even as a freshly graduated student. And you ask also, how can I tap into this grace? For me, it's simple. There is nothing we can do by our own efforts. Yes, of course, I wouldn't say that effort is bad. Effort is a good thing. It's good to prepare. But when you do not have grace, you can prepare all you want, but it will get you nowhere. You can even prepare everything, you will not even get the chance to meet with who you want to meet with. You will not even get the chance to really present or really, show what you've prepared, or really even talk. You might not even have the opportunity to say anything to anybody. But when you have grace, you might even, the day you did not prepare, the day you did not make up, the day you think you're not looking good, that's the day the gain you're looking for will find you. So how can you tap into grace? It's simple. You ask God for grace. I think what robs us of grace in our life is sin. If you can confess to God that you are sorry and that you are not going back to the wrong things, that you don't want to be doing bad things, that you want Him to help you, if you ask for help. Grace is a divine help. And if you ask for help, God will help you. Even if you are there are things that you cannot stop by yourself, like sins, maybe fornication, or anything that is difficult for you. When you ask God to give you the grace, you will get the grace you need, even to stop the bad behavior. Nothing. There is nothing anybody can do about himself, or do for himself, without God's assistance. This assistance is made available. Catholic Church, they made it easy. You go to confession and you fall back to grace. But if you're not Catholic, you can as well confess your sin, determine not to go back to it, and ask God to take care of your problems. Ask God to fight your battles. Ask God to give you the grace you need to live day by day. If you have other views about grace, please feel free to comment at the comment section. And if you want to see more of this video, please subscribe and like. Do have a lovely time. Thank you. Bye.